Hi Miyako, thanks for coming today. You're working, right
Yes.
now? Yeah.
Working.
And where do you work now?
I work in Kobe.
Right. And then you work for a shipping company or something?
Yeah, now I'm working for a trading company.
Right.
Supplying ship spare parts
Right.
to the ships.
All right. Yeah. And how long have you been working there?
Almost 6 years.
6 years.
Yes.
But didn't you work before somewhere else?
Yes, before I was working for ship management company, 22 years.
For 22
Yes.
years, right. And now I just heard from someone that you took a TOEFL test.
Yes, when I
To-
joined
yeah.
my current company.
Right, 6
Yes.
years ago or
Yes.
4 years ago. And I've heard that you scored quite high on,
Yes.
on the TOEFL.
Yes.
And can you tell me how much you scored?
It was 975.
Right, and
Yes.
I was really surprised
I
to
was
hear.
surprised too.
You were surprised. Well, but I was very surprised to hear that you got such a high score. And I'm very curious how you did that.
Mhm.
Did you study the TOEIC
No,
test?
I didn't study for TOEIC test, but I read a lot of English books.
Right.
Yes.
What can you tell us what kind of books you read?
When I was a student
Right.
here, I started reading very short stories, like for kids. And then I continued to read mystery books. I always liked Agatha Christie. So I read Agatha Christie's books. And then
Didn't you say that you read complete set or something?
I think so. I think
It's like
almost,
almost like
almost
80
everything.
of
Yes.
90 different books.
My
yeah,
room
titles.
was filled with paperbacks all the time.
Mhm.
Yes. And then when Harry Potter came out, and usually the translation from English to Japanese was like a year late, so I couldn't wait. So I started reading Harry Potter in English.
Right.
Yes.
Now, you told me that your colleagues who are working with you,
Mhm.
they need to take the TOEIC test too.
Everybody
Right.
must take
And then
it.
the company requires them to take the test, yeah?
Right.
And then did you say something like they get a bonus or something when they
Yes.
reach certain points?
Yes.
How much? Do you know how much they get paid?
I think I got like 80,000 yen.
80,000
Yes,
yes, like
and I got-
$800 to
Right,
$900
right.
when you scored a 975.
Right.
Now, so if they score like 800, would they get any bonus too? Like 800 points or 700 points?
No, if you take over 800, I think you can get 80,000 yen. And there are, I think, if you get above 700, you get like 40,000 yen or something.
Oh, I see.
I don't exactly remember, but
Right.
I just got one time.
Right.
Yes.
Do the people, your colleagues, do they get motivated to study English because of that money?
Yes.
Yeah? Do they study?
They are studying.
They're
Yes,
studying,
They are
right.
studying very hard.
Right. What do they do when they study?
They study. They buy some textbooks. There are many textbooks for TOEIC. You have to, if you want to take over 600, there is a
Right.
textbook, and they study, and then they ask me some questions, and I try to assist. But I always tell them that the easiest way is to read English book.
Right. But do they read English
No,
books?
they said it's too difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And don't you think it's kind of strange that they study but they don't want to read books because they think it's difficult? But studying for the TOEIC is more difficult.
I know, but they never tried.
Yeah.
And you have to get into it first.
Right.
And it was a good thing that during my stay in this college, you taught us to read English books. So
Right.
I kind of used to it.
Yeah.
And I continued, and
Right.
it was a good help.
Well, how long ago was it when you were in this university?
30 years.
30 years ago, yeah. Now, you were just in my class for
Yeah.
story listening. Can you tell us what you thought about it? You
It
watched
was-
two different kinds.
Right, yes. It was much better than what we had. I think when I was a student, we were just reading the books, and then later on, we were giving the stories in English to our partners, and it was Of course, our English was not so good, and it was very difficult to understand each other.
Right.
Then, but now you are telling the stories, and you are a good storyteller. So everybody is enjoying, and it was very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Well, thank you very much for coming today
You're welcome.
and telling all that telling all about yourself, and we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Come
you.
back again.
Thank you. I will.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.